The baritone!
Hooray! Good to see you, Mr. Wilson.
Good to see you, Mr. Ballard. What can I tell you about the baritone?
Well, first of all, it looks like a couple other instruments I know, but I can't just put my finger on it. What is it?
So, if you think about it like a family, the tuba is its big brother, and the trombone is its little brother. It's like right in between, like it sounds like a trombone, but it's smaller than a tuba.
Could you call it like a tuba trumpet?
Yes, you could call it a tuba
A
trumpet.
trumpet?
I'm not going to, but you can.
Oh, thank you. I appreciate that. So it looks like a brass instrument. Is that correct? How do you
Yes.
know it's a brass instrument?
So I know it's a brass instrument because it's got a metal mouthpiece that I buzz into. So to make a sound on it, I go. So if you can buzz your lips like I just did, then you can play a brass instrument. But I'll buzz it on the mouthpiece. It sounds like this. And one of the things we do in class to help get used to buzzing is we'll actually like buzz little songs. So I've already buzzed Katy Perry's Firework. I should pick a different song. Do you have a request, Mr. Ballard?
The first thing that popped into my head was Barney, and then I started to hate myself a little bit.
Too late. I'm going to play Barney now.
Oh, no. That is probably the happiest fart I've ever heard.
You're welcome.
Thank you. So what kind of role or job does it have in a band?
So the baritone, or as we also call it, the euphonium, it's called both. It has an interesting role because it plays some of the bassy low stuff like the tuba does, but it's got valves like a trumpet, so it can play really fast stuff too when needed. So it's kind of got this, this like duality thing going on there. I can play. Or I can go. Except when I practice, it sounds better. But yes.
It's pretty good. I'll show you how to play that later.
Thank you, Mr. Ballard.
What kind of music does it play? Like, what kind of groups might you find a baritone in?
So you find it mostly in band, like what we see. Occasionally you'll see it in what we call chamber ensembles, which is basically like smaller groups of musicians with like other baritones and the tuba players. But you don't hear it as much as I feel like you should. It's a very underappreciated instrument. So if you feel underappreciated, this will be a great instrument for you.
I really do love the tone of that instrument, quite honest. It's nice and warm. I
That's
really
a good
enjoy
way to
a
put it.
baritone.
Just want to like put its sound on as a coat.
I would wear a baritone sound, yes. What kind of person would like to play a baritone?
So, they sit in the back of the room. So it's someone who, it can be sat in the back of the room and not cause complete and utter chaos. A little chaos is okay. It's band. It's going to be a little chaos. But, who can sit back there and not cause too much grief, but someone who loves to play a wide variety of music. I will say, the other cool thing about baritone is that it's a big instrument and the case is really big. So Mr. Ballard and I both have extra baritones. So you will be given one baritone that goes home, and that's your practice baritone. Then you bring your mouthpiece to school, and you put that into a different baritone and play a school baritone.
Interesting. So you don't have to carry it back and forth.
Which makes it really easy, especially if you ride the bus. If you ride the bus, you don't have a big instrument you got to shove into the seats or anything like that, which is really nice.
But now, real quick, so trombones, you just have one, right?
Yes.
Because they're like cousins, I think.
Yes.
But the trombone's more like a battering ram, so that solves its own problem. All right, so back to baritone. What would you like to play for us, Mr. Wilson?
I've forgotten. What was I going to play?
Well, we already played Baby Shark.
There you go. They heard it.
We buzzed Barney. Have a nice day.